Hi guys, so I have a feeling today's video is going to be kind of quick because I just feel like it's going to pull together very quickly, especially because I already cut down some of the papers to make the slimline card that you saw there. So so for today's Busted Out, I will be busting out this crocodile corner chomper. I do not know if these are still available, but whatever links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And that might, you know, be with some of the other items like the glues and things that I use that I normally keep in the description box. Because like I said, I don't even know if this thing is still available. I bought it a long time ago and I don't honestly think I've ever used it for anything, and I have it sitting here with my other corner chomper, the one that does the corner rounding, because that one I do use more often. Well, not recently, but long ago. And this one, it says deco and stub, and to be honest, I don't even know what that means. So let's try it out. So if you've seen these before, you probably have one. Maybe you have the corner chomper, or if you're new, maybe you don't have it at all because this is kind of old school. But what this does is it cuts paper. And it'll cut a notch out of the edge of your paper for you, or the corner, should I say. So like I said, I'm not sure. Okay, this side says stub. Oh, is this open all the way? Okay, is this paper not square? This is weird. It should reach in there, you know what I'm saying? So let me see what's going on here. There we go. I was like, something's not right. Okay, so any corner basically on any paper should fit in there as long as you have, you know, the right angle. Okay, so that one cuts the stub, which is cute, like a little ticket shape. And then this one does deco. Let's see what deco looks like. Oh, deco's fancy. I don't know if you can see that. Huh. I don't know which one I want to use now. You know what? Let's use the deco edge, because this is cute, but it's very basic, right? So let's use the deco edge. And then we're just going to do a quick slimline. And what I wanted to do with this one was just use plain cardstock, which sometimes it's hard to pull off, right? So it's just going to give a nice basic card, hopefully. With the slim lines, I always like to do mine 3.5 by 8.5. So whenever you have your standard A2 size piece of paper, you know, it's already 8.5 inches wide. I cut it at 7 inches. Okay, so then we're going to score it at 3.5 inches this way here. So let me grab this thing here. And I'm so sorry, I know one of my viewers, she wants me to try out a scoreboard. I just remember that because I'm looking at this. But not a scoreboard, it's a board from the Ultimate Pro. Crafter's Companion Ultimate Pro. And to show how to make one of the bags. And I'm like, I guess I didn't use it, but I had to find the board. So that's why I haven't done it yet. So I'm sorry, I did get your messages, and obviously I responded to the first one. I'll do that soon. But let me open this. What are we looking at? Oh, that seems weird. I don't know why. The numbers look weird to me. Okay, we're going to score this at 3.5 inches, and hopefully this is the correct side. Hold on, let me make sure. So we're at 7. Okay, and I want you to see this. I cut this on my guillotine, and this is past 7. If the 7 mark is right here, this is a little bit past that. So, all right. You know, I don't know how to deal with that, but okay, 3.5. Actually, what I'm going to do is score it, and when I go to actually fold it, I'm going to push it against here and see if I can get them to match up even though it's off, right, before I really give it a good squeeze. This is just some paper I picked up, I just found in my pile of papers over here. Well, I don't have a pile of paper. Well, I do have a pile of papers, but the one I got this, it's in my bookcase. It's from Hobby Lobby, and it says linen texture paper, and it is really thin and kind of cheap feeling, so it's kind of a bummer. If I'd known it felt so cheap, I wouldn't have bought it, but there we are. Okay, so again, and then I'm going to build up a sentiment with, this is not a busted out, this is something I just got a couple days ago, but I want to try it out. So whatever dies, however you want to do this, you know, that's up to you, obviously. So what we used to do back in the day is that we would also cut the card base. So this, again, deco, we're going to put it in here. I'm going to give it a punch. I'm going to put this over here, give it a punch. And you know how to do this if you want to keep it nice and, you know, rectangular or whatever. Yeah, this paper is so cheap. Look at that. Look how easily, like, I don't even know where I got this crimp from. Maybe I'll use this side. Even though I punched on the other side, I would like to use the side I punched on, but I'm going to use this side because this side is looking beat up. So for my mats on this particular one, I wanted them to be a little tighter because the words are really big from that kit that I'm going to use my sentiments. So This is cut at, ooh, look at that. Ooh, something is not right here. Hold on. Oh no, I guess it is. It's just very slim, my margins. This one is cut at 3 3/8. So normally this is 3 1/2. Okay, so 3 3/8 by, it should be 8 3/8. Yep, by 8 3/8. So again, I'm gonna go around and use the deco side. I guess you can mix and match if you wanted. I use the deco side, but always make sure when you tuck it in that it's tucked in nicely. You're not crooked. It's kind of hard to make it crooked, but I've done it before. So look at that. Oh my gosh. That is such a cute, thin little mat. And then this one is 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. And this is Carefree's Companion Black Matte Cardstock, so it's super thick, and it's already cut at 8 1/4 because that's how big the paper is. It's A4 size paper. So I only had to cut it 3 1/4, and the rest was already there. So again, I'll take it around the edges. I might even try to put some ribbon on this because I always forget to use like ribbon type embellishments. So that's one thing I don't bust out very often. I am going to glue this down. I am going to use this glue since the margins are so slim. I don't want to mess this up. So the Call gives me a little more time to kind of mess around with it, where the Deluxe adhesive would just pretty much almost stick immediately, especially with this kind of paper. When it's a dry paper, and what I mean by dry is like not foil, not metallic, it just sticks like immediately. So I'm gonna put this down. As you can see, I totally messed that up. And then I'll eyeball it. I guess I'll use the camera to help me because I can't really get a good angle here. So cute. Why don't I use this more often? I love that. That's a cute one. And they have lots of different ones, guys, but I don't know, again, I might even found that one at Tuesday morning, you know, at the time, because who knows. Maybe I'll order from HSN. HSN used to have a lot of different bundles and things. Okay, so we got that guy. I'm gonna keep this one flat. Well, you know what? I'm not sure what I want to do with this one yet. Because like I said, I want to maybe incorporate some ribbon, and I might wrap it around. So let's not glue that one down yet until I decide what I want to do. But then this one will go here. So pretty, and it makes it feel a lot more sturdy because of that cheap paper. Ugh. Alright, let's put that to the side. And then, like I said, I just got these. So these are very thin. And what you're supposed to do with this is put your paper on the adhesive sheet. You know, I'll go ahead and try it. I don't like wasting adhesive sheets when I can just put glue on the back of my hand and stick it down, you know. But I'll try it just so you guys can see kind of what you're supposed to do with these. But I want to use this Be Fearless, and there's, so this kit I think is called, you know what, I forgot what it was called. I put the receipt away too. Hold on. There it is. Stamps of Life. Be Fearless dies. I was gonna say, I think it's called Be Fearless, but I don't want to say that and not have it that way. So we have our little carrier sheet, and then it comes with the adhesive. This is a kit I just recently picked up from HSN. And then I have this paper, and I thought, okay, be fearless. Let's be fearless. So I have this pattern paper here that I think will be fun for the background. Hopefully it'll show up. And I don't know if I want to do it that way or this way, but I think this way looks nicer. I guess we'll do it that way. So this one, I'm just going to cut out this whole thing. I'll run it through the marquee because it's not very big. And I did say whenever I use these, I would let you guys know the sizes. Because some of these are really, really big and some are a lot smaller. Like this one is like 3.5 inches by almost 2. But like this guy over here will take up a whole front of a card. That's like 4.5 almost by 2 1/4. I mean, look at the, I mean, I guess it depends where you're measuring. This one's 4, but it's also thicker, almost 2 3/4, or just over 2.5. So they're big sentiments. So I'll put that there. Actually, we still need that, don't we? Alright, I'm gonna run this one through. Just pick a place where I think will be good. That's fine. And then on this one, like I said, I don't like wasting this stuff, but, well, this isn't wasting because we're using it, but I would use this for something else. That's all. This is just her adhesive sheets, and it says peel here, and then you put your paper, and that's kind of what, how big is this? because you can put a whole sheet of paper on this. This looks like it's 6 inches square, maybe. Yeah, it's a 6-inch square piece. But I'm gonna be chintzy. Oh, see, sorry guys. Oh, look at that. This is just a piece of the paper that I cut earlier for the pink or coral part, and it just worked out. So I'm gonna just use that and only take this enough of this to stick this on here. See that? All right. And I'm going to cut that. And this way too. Normally you would just stick the whole piece of paper down. Well, I wouldn't say normally. That's kind of what Stephanie does, but you know, I'm sure she has unlimited amounts of this stuff. So, but for me, I'll do a little bit different. And then the other thing I don't remember or don't know is if you're supposed to peel off the carrier, this part, or this part. You know what I'm saying? But oh well, it looks like here, so I'm just gonna do that. Hopefully, yeah, that just seems right. Because this will leave the thick carrier like a sticker. And I'm gonna stick this on here. And I'm already doing it crooked, as you can see, but that's alright. And I'm gonna put this on here, and I'm gonna run that through also. So let's see how this does. I want to make sure. Oh, you know what? Part of my S is falling off. Let me move it over a little bit. There. It has to be just so. So whatever toppers or however you want to do it, I just basically needed to bust out this corner chomper. So whatever it is that you want to do with your card, clearly that'll be great. Ooh. Let me get this out of here. Okay. Pretty great. So I'll take the backing off of this when we go to use it, okay? So for right now, I'm going to cut this out and I'll be right back. Okay. Of course, that took just a second to cut out there. And gonna eyeball this. So we're gonna take the backing off of this. And usually the pressure of your machine will stick the stickiness to your paper, and it sure did. You know what I'm saying? I know with like, maybe with your Xyron, if you run it through, you want to really burnish the top so that the stickiness gets stuck on there. But this, since you run it through your die cutting machine, the machine like really pushes into it. Now, if it's, this one's not super delicate, to be honest. But if it was more delicate, this is kind of how I would handle it. I would do a little bit at a time. Just kind of come through, kind of see where it might be. I'm not pushing it down quite yet. And just keep taking the rest of the backing off. Ooh. These are really easy to work with. I mean, it looks delicate, right? But it was very easy to work with. Cute. Okay, so when I bring this back, there's still a lot of real estate on here. So my idea was to put this here, and I was going to put like a ribbon with like a bow here. I didn't realize there's still a lot we can do with this. Maybe just to add a little more texture, I should emboss this. Okay, let me go grab some ribbon and then maybe possibly an embossing folder. So I grabbed some ribbon. So I would run this through the marquee like this, but I'm just afraid that it's gonna make a very obvious mark here, because I was thinking if I run it this way through like a different machine, you know what I'm saying, like this, it would just be that one little line. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see what happens. Let's be fearless and see what happens. I might have to do this, you know, again, which is fine. I have plenty of paper. So let's run this through here. Oh, not bad. Okay, but this is my fear. So let me kind of line this up. I can see that there's flowers that end and flowers that start, but at the same time, I don't know if they're really lined up. So I'm just going to eyeball it. It may or may not work out for me, but that's alright. Okay. I'm trying to see where that... Oh, I guess you can kind of look through here and see what's going on. Like where this is going to go. That's not horrible. I'll do that there. Excuse me. worked really, really well. Look at that. Oh, the deep out side is even pretty. What? Oh, I never know. Sometimes I go to use something, I'm like, you know what? I like this side better. What do you guys think? Look at that. They're both pretty. I don't know. Oh, that adds so much more texture too, or just something more, you know, to the card. Ugh. You guys, this is so hard. I mean, obviously it's gonna stick down better if I do this side, but I don't know. I like this side better. Okay, we're gonna do this side. We're gonna put this here. Oops, yep. And then this pink is way too pink, so I was thinking about the black, but maybe we'll do white. And let me see what this would look like. I'm gonna take this whole thing. So thank you, Joy. I think she had sent this in a little while back. Joy Sampson. I'm gonna pick this stuff. Well, you know what? It might end up being cut off anyway. So this is what I'm gonna do. In my mind, I want this to be... Ugh, come on. I want the bow to be like over on this side. So I was just gonna make a bow with the ends of these. Let's see what happens. Hold on. Let's see what happens. Should I make with the ends? I can't think of what I want to do here. Hold on. Yeah, it's gonna have to go all the way almost to the middle. Let me think about how I want to do this. Maybe I don't. If I do bunny ears, I'm just trying to think about the best way to... my plan was to do the bow and then just cut the ribbon where I wanted it, but maybe that's not gonna work. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, that's better. So I'm gonna mess with this just so that the bow is towards the end, but actually that's not the end I wanted it to be at. Ugh. This is why I don't do bunny ears. They always come apart pretty easily, but that's not quite what I want. Let me see. I wanted this to be here, and then these... I need to move it down towards the end. So I'm going to keep messing with this until my bow is closer to an end. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing the same thing with the bunny ears until I can keep my bow close to an edge. What I mean by edge is the end of the ribbon. Okay, because I want it to like wrap around and then go this way. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to keep tightening it and doing things until I like what it looks like, and I'll be right back. It's basically something like this. So I just wanted to do that, and then I'm going to wrap it around. Now, it doesn't have tails, and that's kind of why I wanted to make it like a circle, and then cut it towards the back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. But either way, I think it's kind of cute. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's turn this guy over, and hopefully I can get that stuck down. Oopsie, am I using this the wrong way? Yep, of course. I went the wrong direction with it, so I didn't get the pieces down like I wanted. Okay, but that's gonna be okay. Hopefully that's okay. Alright, on this side what I'm gonna do is eyeball this and see how much I want it like here. Let me move this out of the way. And you can definitely iron your ribbon if you wanted to. Get those kinks out. I'm trying to get it so it's touching at least, hopefully, those little pieces. Let's see where that one's at. Let's see where this one's at. Is that pretty much in the middle? I do want a little bit of glue on this. Oh, I'm going to use this glue. Probably over here, wherever that Be Fearless is going to be. Just because if it soaks through, you know, it won't be the biggest deal. I do want to show you guys a quick follow-up with the Spellbinders video the other day, or yesterday, I guess. When I used the craft foam, check it out. It is there. It is not moving. So all I used was the deluxe adhesive. So that's really good to know, because a lot of times, not every glue is going to glue down every type of material, you know. Okay, and this, I am going to use the wet glue on the back because I put the embossing facing down, right? So it's going to be very, it's just not going to lay down as flat as if the back was flat. Excuse me. Let me put this down right here and here. And I'm not pursing down yet because I do have that other tape back there. I want to make sure it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down and then I'll come back and we'll put our Be Fearless on there. Okay guys, I just want to show you, I kept this on here for weight. And then I was like, you know what, maybe I still need to stick down a little bit of this bow over here on this side just so it doesn't move too much. And I remember I have these journey dots I just got free with my club membership over there at Spellbinders. I do want to mention someone had said that she only got the runner, she didn't get the dots, but she does have a smaller club membership this month, you know what I'm saying? Because you can switch it out with Spellbinders and stuff like that. So I had the kit and caboodle and it came with the tape runner and the glue dots. But I always mess these up, just so you know. So I think you're supposed to take one of these off, like take this piece of the dispenser off, and I always mess this up. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna dig in here until I can grab this little paper because it was just kind of sticking out. So I pulled it and pulled it in here. It takes a couple inches before you get to the actual glue dots, and hopefully you can kind of see that little glue dot ready to go. So as you pull it, it pops up. Obviously you don't want it to stick on there. It's because I pulled it and waited to talk to you guys about it, and then I got it, ruined it. But I think you were supposed to like remove that. So as you use it, it pops up. That's not in the way, right? Remove that, remove this, and leave this part. But I always mess up those dispensers. So basically, this little glue dot, you can stick it like on your ribbon, or you would put it where you want it and then remove the plastic carrier. But since I did this backwards, I'm going to stick it on my little ribbon first, and then I'm going to remove the plastic carrier, and then I'm going to push that down. And that's how you use glue dots. Well, if you do it afterwards. All right, and then we have Be Fearless, and I'm gonna stick this down, of course, with some 3D glue gel, because why not? But whatever dimensional adhesives you have are great. Oh no, this didn't have the lid on it, even though it's in the bag. So what I'm gonna have to do is clear this out. Oh yeah, this is well dried. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of picking at it, but I'm also pushing with the back of my hand here. Because once you get some air, like a little air pocket, you should be able to kind of push on it, see, and get that out. Either take the plug out or at least get enough going that you can get some out. See, there it goes. That little plug came out with it. I want it mostly on the edges because I don't really know exactly what's going to be touching where. And see if hopefully that'll touch the paper and not just the ribbon. Alright, and that's it guys. So busting out that corner chomper, whatever ones you have. I know, like I said, they have different styles. This deco stub one's pretty cute. I like that shape. So thanks for watching guys. Hopefully that reminded you to use your corner chompers or whatever, you know, things you have for texture, right? We always forget to use our embossing folders, and we have how many of them? I probably have, I don't even want to say, at least hundreds. If I don't think I can get to the 1,000 range, but if I think of all the places I have them, and there's always like 50, 60, 100 of them in those spots, there's a lot. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.